When was the last time you went to church?
So what I want to touch on is, this is work. We're not talking about religious. I love God. But let's just normalize context, okay?
Yep, it's TMZ Verify the podcast. I'm Wyld.
I'm Steph.
And if you're listening to us on audio, stay there because don't go to YouTube.
I've never looked worse. I don't have makeup on.
I am so crusty right now. This is a workout shirt. What else?
Guys, there's a lot going on in the offices today.
A lot of I was sick. I'm still sick currently.
Did I get you sick?
Between you and Branson, crummy ass. Jesus
Mine
Christ.
was from fun. What was yours from?
Just general sickness. All right,
let's go.
we got to move on. Last week we talked about Justin Bieber. We thought it was over at that point, but it's not. This Justin Bieber story, y'all, it's getting worse. We've learned that, like, people are leaving his camp. There's some weird-ass, like, drama behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. We think we know what's really going on with Justin Bieber. Skai Jackson's baby daddy.
Love her.
Do you love her baby daddy?
No.
Skai Jackson's baby daddy is back in jail, and I'll tell you why. And if you weren't around a decade ago when the Ice Bucket Challenge was a thing, well, the Ice Bucket Challenge is back on the internet. But it's not the same Ice Bucket Challenge that, like, our parents know. It's a new Ice Bucket Challenge. All right. What the hell is going on with Justin Bieber? That is the question that we are here to answer today.
Right.
Will we answer it? Stay tuned. Justin Bieber. There's been a lot of stuff happening since last week when we talked about this. One of the big things is that Justin Bieber's friend, his name is Ryan Good. Ryan Good was one of the, like, head dudes at Drew, Justin Bieber's clothing line. Remember that? The smiley face, very happy. It was like a thing.
Always sold out.
Always sold out. Like 5 years ago, it was a big line. Ryan left the Drew, like, board. He essentially left and separated from Drew ultimately, like, altogether, because Justin is involved in this new church called Church Home. The pastor of this new church is a man named Judah Smith. Judah, by all accounts, is a pastor. However, Justin, according to sources, decided to make Judah, the pastor, a part of the board for Drew, the clothing brand. Ryan is saying that, like, he had to separate himself from one Church Home because Ryan felt like Judah was running a cult. According to sources. Sources say that Ryan, that's basically like what Ryan felt and why he was like, I don't really like this. And then when Justin made Judah a part of the board for Drew, everybody was like, why the hell is the pastor on the board for Drew, according to sources? This is weird.
So it seems like Justin had two very big interests at the time. My clothing line, Drew, and then he's always been religious, but he was really in the church, this specific
in this new church.
So he starts this company. It's really successful, blah, blah, blah. And then the pastor infiltrates into the company. And imagine you work there.
You work there already.
And you don't go to the church.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, wait.
Or you did and you stopped going to the church. But regardless. Separation of church and state.
Conflict of interest, because these interests don't go together.
Right.
In theory.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's, like, the biggest thing here is that not only do they not go hand in hand.
Right.
It's not seamless. Like, it would make sense if you were a fashion designer and I met you at Fashion Week and I go, hey, would you like to join my fashion company?
Right. Totally different story. It's like if I was doing the board of Jesus, I would maybe invite you in for that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Because you're clearly skilled.
In the Jesus department. But, like, if you ain't in the clothing department, then why are you now on the board of clothing directors?
Right.
And that's kind of what sources say, that, like, Justin's former friend was like, something is going on weird here, because why the hell is the pastor being involved in every aspect of Justin Bieber's life?
Right.
Allegedly.
And the math isn't mathing. Doesn't make sense.
So what we know is that there's been also a lot of just weird things happening. So today, Thursday, Justin Bieber took the and this, honestly, like, we are, like,
last episode we said we have to take the Instagram away.
We haven't taken his Instagram away.
No.
Or they haven't. And Justin's been making some weird, like, statements on his Instagram story. So I'm going to try to read this without it sounding weird. It goes, that guilt can be relieved. How? Not by going to church or reading your Bible, but just receive that God forgives. The message is forgiveness. Jesus forgives who the culture never forgives. And then he goes on to say, I'm going to skip down a few paragraphs because it's a really long statement, y'all. And then he goes on to say, and honestly, if I was you, it would be hard not to be jealous if I saw me and Haley going so brazy.
Okay, so first things first.
First of all, what?
We respect everyone's religion.
How we go from Jesus to...
First of all.
Man, my girl be going ham. Y'all is jealous. Like, what is happening?
We're going to unpack this. First things first, we don't shame, kink shame. We don't shame for religion. We don't shame for anything. But you're really putting your thoughts and feelings out there when you post, you know, you're talking about God.
A like diatribe about the Lord.
But the switch up is kind of crazy because...
Like the next paragraph, bruh.
Yeah.
He goes, that God is gracious with hurt people. And by the way, honestly, if I was y'all, I'd be jealous of me too. Come on, Justin Bieber. It's like...
This is clearly, I do want to point out something though. This is clearly his way of venting and like his therapy. He should download ChatGPT.
There's another Instagram story. It says, your Bible can't save you. And then in another Instagram story, he wrote a long another diatribe about the Lord. And then at the bottom, he goes, Haley and I are the Joneses. Keep up, bitches. He didn't add the bitches part. That was me. But like basically keep up. Like we're the Joneses and everybody's trying to keep up. And who is everybody? Is everybody us or is everybody two people particularly that rhyme with Shmalina Smomez?
Stop.
And
you need to stop.
Kenny Ronco.
No, I'm going to be the advocate here. When I saw your Bible can't save you, the only thing that I was thinking was not Selena Gomez.
Okay.
Because I was thinking about if he's trying to promote God, and let's say he is, you know, trying to promote his religion, then he's trying to promote that he's in love with Haley. But then I'm getting a conflict of interest because why are you saying the Bible can't save you?
Come on, bro. Like,
I was down with this. I was down.
If Jesus can't save me, who gonna save me?
But I was down for this. You love Jesus. You're posting about Jesus. You love your wife. You're posting about your wife. Next slide. Your Bible can't save you.
Next slide, though. Yeah.
So I'm down for expressing yourself. Clearly, he goes on Instagram and does this.
Right.
But it makes sense.
So what is going on with Justin Bieber? Like, also remember that video that we got of him like right before Coachella started a few weeks ago when he was like snapping at the paparazzi? So we reached out to the coffee shop where the video was taking place at, and the people at the coffee shop said he was very normal, super nice inside. So like, does he hate fame and like the craziness, or does he?
You know what this ties back to though?
Sinners, like
he was really, really young when he got famous.
Super young. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this is what we highlighted on last episode, that if you had a problem, you would go to your friends.
Right.
Clearly, he doesn't have a group around him. And if he does, he doesn't feel like he can talk to that. He needs to talk to his fans. Those are his friends.
Okay, I guess.
When you grow up famous, like, it's not normal. Like, I would never go on my Instagram and post this.
Please. Anytime I see a long message on the Instagram story, I'm like...
But imagine if everything you posted since you were on social media, he probably created an account like all of us at 13 years old. He's around our age. And everyone's like, oh my God, yes, slay. Like, everything's perfect. Yeah. A million comments, a million likes. I don't know what that's like. So when he posts things, he's expecting the yeah. Like, there's no wrong.
My instinct is to be like, damn, I wouldn't gossip and spread lies about someone on the internet, but there's other shit I do I'm not proud of. That's another Justin Bieber quote, y'all. Do y'all see how even when I say them, it sounds crazy? Because why are you just spewing random statements? They treat me like ass out here. See, every time I say a new line, it sounds crazier. And this is all one. I'm not making this up. This is one Instagram story. All of these thoughts are in one Instagram story.
I get what you're saying, but I'm trying to be devil's advocate. I was down for this. Like, if you're like, hey, I'm going through a hard time. Like, people treat me crazy out here. Like, but I love God and I love my wife. I'm down. The next slide is where they lost me. Your Bible can't save you. So then what does? I'm ready for the testimony. Tell me what's going to happen. What do I vote?
Because when I'm really honest, I can be mean and hurtful too. Like, I can't follow this train of thought, Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber, if you're listening, you're not listening. Justin Bieber, if this message gets back to you.
I love you so much.
Please clarify what you meant. Maybe do one Instagram story at a time, bro. Like, we can't do 6 thoughts in one Instagram.
Right. Or normalize context. We can have both these posts on your Instagram. Free will. Also, I love that you're creative. You are the most creative person I know. But just normalize context. Your Bible can't save you. I love it.
Great. Good quote.
But then tell me what it means.
Can't save me from what?
Because now I'm just wondering. And if you're like us, now I have to go to work and talk about it. So normalize context. That's wrapping up this segment. Normalize context.
Okay. I had a thought, but it would have
No, go. I didn't know you were going to say.
It's a very religious one. You know how crosses back in the day where like they would have like writing on the cross? It would be like, will Jesus save you across the side of it? Like maybe that's what he's saying. Like your Bible can't save you. But
maybe
Jesus
he's
will.
saying that like
I don't know.
your like that feeling of guilt can be relieved. How? Not by going to church or reading your Bible, but just receive that God forgives. The message is forgiveness. So he's saying the Bible, wait, not me decoding. He's saying the Bible can't save you. God will save you. But to me, where I'm a little bit confused and I'd love some context is the Bible and God go hand in hand, which I support.
You know, when was the last time you went to church?
So what I want to touch on is, I love God, but we gotta
move on.
This is work. We're not talking about religious. I love God, but let's just normalize context, okay?
Skai Jackson.
Speaking of
Unholy? What were you about to say?
someone not coming to Jesus moment, like we gotta get rid of him. I'm done. This is my breaking point. Also, I'm still on the Your Bible Can't Save You slide, so 1 second.
All right, Skai Jackson's baby daddy. His name is DeAndre Bergen. Y'all know that's the light-skinned dude that be taking selfies on Instagram. That's Skai Jackson's baby daddy. Anyway, Skai Jackson's baby dad, DeAndre, is back behind bars. And I know what you're thinking. Why? Well, according to law enforcement sources, DeAndre was picked up at a gas station on April 17th in Kentucky. Why are you looking at me like that?
Continue. I'll say my piece later.
All right. So basically, a officer recognized that he was in another crime database. So basically, he was wanted. He had an outstanding warrant in Ohio, and then he was just riding around in Kentucky. And they like, bruh, you're supposed to be in jail. So basically, he was riding around getting it, and then the police were like, lock his ass up, and then they locked him up. Wow, I really thought this would be a much more interesting story.
No. I do think there's something to be talked about here, though, because Skai Jackson, by the way, everyone loves her. This man is globally hated, right? But in terms of this specific situation, like, did he really do anything wrong to, like, get, like, he had a warrant out for his arrest, so yes.
So yes. He had a warrant out for his arrest for an arrest that he also had another, like, warrant out situation for. He was on probation, and that's what got the warrant for the arrest, and then he was also arrested. Right,
but in terms of, we're looping it back to Skai Jackson, she's going to be like, well, what did he do wrong? We're talking about breakup.
There's a whole laundry list of things that he has done wrong.
No, but in this context.
Okay.
I'm in jail. What'd you do? I had a warrant.
Remember that warrant I had in Ohio?
Right, like it's not like he said like, oh, I did a crime last night.
Okay.
I'm trying to make it better for her.
He goes by Yerky. I don't know if that is important.
I have to go.
No? All right. Well, all right, to wrap this up, because clearly...
No. Don't you think it's better that he wasn't committing a crime? I'm trying to make it better.
Yes, but I would also like okay, this is a message for all successful young people. I don't even want to specify it like by male or just young people in general.
Yeah.
Choose better partners. Like, I'm shaming DeAndre Bergen because why the hell is Skai Jackson with DeAndre Bergen? That's like,
why do you have a warrant out for your arrest? And here I am trying to normalize, like when he's calling, I got arrested last night, and I'm happy you didn't commit a crime. Why do you have a warrant out?
And for anybody that's judging us for saying choose different baby daddies, think about this: when Skai Jackson gave birth in January, guess where DeAndre Ash was at?
I don't want to talk about it.
Jail. You don't gotta guess. I'm gonna tell you, he was in jail. So maybe, yes, pick different baby fathers. Like,
but I love her, and I think
I love Skai
so
Jackson.
Talented.
She's we love you, but Skai,
just dump him.
I don't think they're together actively.
You get what I mean?
I would just act like he don't even I don't even got a baby dad. Like, you know what I'm saying? It would just be she already rich. You don't need him.
She got the blessing of the child.
And now
drop
the dead weight.
You gave me what I need.
Okay.
You gave me a child. Have fun with your warrants. She doesn't need all that. She needs support. She needs like, hey, like, what are you doing with your career, Scott? Like, he's not. I don't know.
Okay. There are going to be some people in the comment section
that are roasting us. Like, I can't believe you.
Well, they'll be like, also, who the hell are these people?
Right. I tried to.
Remember what show you're watching.
No, and remember, I tried to give benefit of the doubt at the beginning of the topic. saying, well, he didn't commit a crime last night. He had a warrant out. That's better.
All right.
Would you rather your husband call you? I'm saying husband in theory.
Mhm.
Be like, I robbed a bank last night, babe. Or I had a warrant out for like a couple months ago.
I mean, it depends how much you're paying. But
Okay.
if you're paying enough, it could be a husband. Oh, I thought we were talking about.
Okay.
I said that on the show the other day. I go, I'm looking for a sugar mama, but at this point in my life, whatever
I'm sure you could find one.
is there any? This is a casting call right now. Are there any hot older ladies out there? Let me
Doesn't
tell
even
you.
have to be hot.
Doesn't even have
You're
to be old.
desperate, clearly.
Eh.
Kidding.
All
Okay.
right, the Ice Bucket Challenge is back after 11 years. I'm gonna try to do this story as quick
Thank
as I
God.
possibly can.
What was I gonna do without this coming back? Woo!
So if you're like
Right, me right now. What?
No, but if you're like an older person, you remember the Ice Bucket Challenge when it came out like 11 years ago. It was a big thing for ALS. People were trying to raise money, spread awareness. Well, now the Ice Bucket Challenge is back. So it's the most Gen Z thing ever. So a group of students at the University of South Carolina, they basically came together and was like, let's revitalize the Ice Bucket Challenge because that's what the world needs in this time. Basically, but it's not the Ice Bucket Challenge that we know from back in the day. This is now the hashtag Speak Your Mind Ice Bucket Challenge, where the students are urging participants to donate to youth mental health nonprofits for raising money for awareness for young people and their mental health, etc. And their goal was to raise a lot of money. They've raised nearly $30,000 as of April 23rd.
One thing about
So,
Gen Z,
they
they
will-
love fighting for a cause.
They will fight for.
And they show results.
The cause can be bringing back Dunkaroos, and they will all be out there with their torches and pitchforks.
And they always come back with results. I've never seen a Gen Z like loser strike that
And
doesn't
maybe it's
succeed.
because
They're
Gen Z is so annoying.
No, they're just
that, like, okay, that like the people are like, just give them the motherfucking Dunkaroos if it'll shut them up.
If
Like, you know what I'm
stop talking,
saying?
Yeah.
Like,
But I think it's also the drive. The other generation, we're tired.
mhm.
I have a little bit of Gen Z, so I can't talk shit. But
They said, seeing this USC Ice Buckets Challenge become so popular when it was literally for ALS to raise awareness because nobody knows what ALS is. One TikToker said of the trend. I don't like how these notes are written. But that was a shot at Branson Quirk, our associate producer. I'm joking, please. I gotta move on, Branson. But shout out to the Ice Bucket Challenge. It's back. We gotta move on. It's time for
ALS.
and support young people speaking their minds for
Thank
mental
you.
health.
Okay.
Time for
Mean comments. Bum, ba-da-dum. Insert trumpet sound.
all right. Our first mean comment this week comes from
My crumbs ready.
MLBW 1966. Now, before I read this comment,
Were you born in that time frame? Because if so, let's.
this person was definitely born in 1960.
Oh, I can't wait.
Now, I want to preface this by saying that for the last couple of weeks, we've been telling y'all that y'all comments were a little weak. And that y'all
He came through. And this is what I'm talking about. Generational. Gen Z would never. I don't even know what he's saying, but it's gonna be mean. Go.
They go, worst 2 TMZ podcast host ever! Exclamation points. Check mark. Yes. In reference to you and I, sis.
I go. What year were you born?
1966.
I go. Call in Gen Z.
Ah!
I go. Support.
Shout out to
women,
this person.
Support women in the workforce. Wow, you don't support me.
And this is a woman in a profile picture.
Right. Women support women.
Go ahead, Steph.
Okay. This one's crazy. Mark Tran 888. That's my lucky number. Good job, guys. I love the energy. I love that you came with 888.
Okay.
I love that you came with good job. Good job, guys.
Okay.
No context. This is a time, Justin Bieber, where you don't
That's
need
a stan.
context.
We appreciate a stan.
You don't need context. Just congrats.
I don't have another one. You do. Go.
Oh, great. Oh God, this was my favorite one. I found this one. Give this man someone to work with. He ate with that. Rich boy Prado. And fully with his profile picture about, by the way. What if I like commented back and I was like,
Okay.
you
Rich
think,
boy Prado?
you think he's attractive or something?
No, I just didn't know what to say back to him saying,
It has 3 likes.
oh, that means 4 people agree that you need to
No,
step your
there's
game
2
up, Stephanie.
replies. And they stuck up for me.
What they say?
But I was not as mad when I read one of the replies.
So Stephanie literally approached me earlier this week with this
I found
comment. No, this guy did not tell.
It's okay, Rich Boy Prado.
It's cool.
I want to come to your job. Analyze you.
From now on, yep.
Normalize.
If y'all got something to say, comment and let us know what you do for work.
And I'll be there.
And we'll do the podcast live from your job next time. Please.
And be like, Rich Boy Prado, he's not doing.
Please. Ah.
I'm just
Get
kidding.
this guy
It's
something
okay.
to work with. No, thank
He kind
y'all.
of ate with that.
We appreciate y'all for commenting.
Wyld kills it.
Keep trashing us. Stephanie kills it too. Most times. I'm joking.
Crumbs is gonna kill it. Okay.
All right, we gotta go. Hurry up. It's time for.
It's crumbs. It's crumbs. I've been killing it with the crumbs. I don't care what anyone says. Thank you. Okay. So Austin, Texas got a little surprise this week. A viral video of a man was seen swinging on the edge of a construction crane in downtown Austin. Austin police said that on Sunday, April 20th, around 9:59 a.m., officers responded to a check welfare call. The caller said there was a person hanging off the edge of the crane at the top of the building. When officers arrived, they found the person who appeared to be rappelling from the end of the crane from the top of the building. Now, we're talking in the video. A crane. He's hanging.
There's a person hanging, yes.
From a crane, okay? Now, my favorite part. Now, you're probably thinking, what does this end like? In death or alive? Shortly after, the person climbed down the flight of stairs inside the crane and entered through the high-rise building. We don't know who the person is. The cops can't identify him. No arrests have been made. And this is an ongoing investigation. And what I want to also highlight is a spokesperson from APD did not explain how the two people on the crane were able to get away, even though the area around the building was evacuated. So the moral of the story is you were hanging from a crane this morning. The cops came for your ass. People were filming you on TikTok being like, look at my bedroom view. And then you somehow escaped?
Disappear. Okay, I was wondering when you sent me this story, I'm like, why is this a story that we care about?
Imagine
the man, the mystery crane climber is fucking wild,
There's
though.
a man on the loose that took, and then
He's running right here climbing on shit.
You decided, it's like the, what was that guy in the, the guy in the costume. You woke up today and you decided.
Oh, the guy in the Sasquatch costume?
The guy that woke up and decided to put a Sasquatch costume on.
It is a little weird.
Why did you
just
and choose crane? And he was filming himself as well.
Oh, it'll pop up on TikTok in like 2 days. What's this?
No, he can't now. That's the thing.
Because the police are
then
is this a crime?
Yes, you'll get arrested for this.
What's the crime?
You can't just go free falling on cranes.
Why not? What's the crime?
If you commit suicide, then you don't get in trouble.
Well, what's the crime though?
You're on property that's not yours.
The trespass.
And you're endangering people down below. This is a huge crane.
If I fall, how does that endanger?
If you fell on me,
I'm just gonna say, look out, look out, look
out. But how did he escape?
Right.
How are you hanging and then the cops are coming for your ass and then you get away?
I kind of respect the hustle though. I do.
And now he can't post his. So it was all for nothing because now he can't post his video.
No, I would like for him to make a phantom TikTok account and just start climbing random shit around the country.
And not getting caught.
And not. One thing we're gonna do
is make your career path.
Come on, come on. My name is Wyld.
My name is Steph.
We'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.